see. Let's see. Hello, hello. Okay, now I'm just doing them. I haven't been live in a minute. There we go. I know I'm live because I can see the live from my side. Welcome back. What's up, Ginger Locks Bomb? How are you? How are you? I caught a little break in the middle of the day, and I wanted to talk for a few minutes about a couple things. If anyone's around, it's a holiday, and everybody's busy. You're glad I came live. Tell people to come in. I know there's stuff popping off, so I don't expect like a ton of people to be here, but at some point I wanted to just talk about what I'm gonna do, about what I'm gonna do on YouTube. Yeah. So I don't want a couple people come in and see where the people at, where the party at. Too much craziness for me. I hear you, sis. I hear you. So I missed all of, like, I follow a lot of the stuff that's been going on, but I did miss pretty much all of last night because apparently everything that's old in life is returning in life. So I was super busy the last couple weeks. I missed a lot. I caught a lot. But hi, Sally. Sally Spencer. But I missed a lot. I caught a lot, and it ain't me. So I'm all good. I hope everybody's doing good. Hey, Andy, what's up? Um, but I wanted to test because my channel was demonetized in July for, no, wait. Uh, well, when was it? July for August. So I wanted to see if my monetization came back, and I wanted to talk a little bit about how that works because unfortunately, YouTube just does what YouTube has to do for their money. And so I didn't want people to be left in the lurch on that. And I haven't been coming live just because I've been so busy, like in life, that I have had no online life. I have had no online life. Lurker Logic has not been live for a couple weeks now. I don't know that I've been live for a couple weeks now. And I want to make sure when I start going live on a regular basis that you guys have some quality, not just a babbling drone session from me going, I don't know what I'm doing. So yeah, there's that. What I'm hoping is the people that paid for memberships today could pop in, but that's okay if they can't. Because when they reinstate your monetization, they automatically reinstate your memberships. You don't get to say, keep memberships on hold. Once you remonetize, it's a done deal. So I'm gonna wait a couple minutes. I'm gonna hope some people feel, not too shy to type in the chat if they want to type in the chat. And if they don't, they don't. That's all good. I can run my guns, no problem. Thank you, Sally. You're the best ever. You're the best. You're the best. Where is Giggles? I have not seen Giggles in forever. I gotta be honest, I haven't had like when you're doing things and you're just listening to what's going on YouTube, it's hard because if you stop and start to listen to a stream or start to read a chat, you'll get distracted from what you're doing. I know you guys all know that because you guys all have things to do in your regular life. And if you didn't, then yeah, something would either you'd be, butlered up, you'd have 20 assistants or not, or not be here, I mean. All right. So here's the deal. The memberships automatically started back up again. I don't have any control over that, and that's okay with me. So people did get charged again when monetization was brought back online today. Um, and that's kind of all there is to that story. I do have a plan. It's probably going to be uh, week and a half. And after about a week and a half, I have some content that I'm going to start doing on a recurring basis. It'll be the same night each week, or nights each week, depending on how things go. If it's something you guys want to do as a community, then I'll be here for it. And it's going to not really have anything, it's not really going to have anything to do with what everybody else is doing in the community. But I hope that it will be a pretty non-toxic environment for people. Um, in other words, if you feel like, because the drama is, it's interesting to watch sometimes. But sometimes people want to do something a little bit more safe or calm. And so that's my spot. My spot, safe and calm. I'm happy. If there's two of you in here, I'm stoked because that means I'm not just talking to one person. Where I'm not going to get real deep on it or whatever. And I just want people to be able to speak their mind, and not have to live in a state of arguing, but still be free. And people who don't like me are welcome. People who like me are welcome. But I will be deciding who's in the chat. And it's not going to rest on a moderator or anything like that. I just want it to be chill. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, there has been for the last couple of years a lot of talk, in particular the last year, about this side and that side. And when I take a step back the way I have, and I know a lot of other people have stepped back from what is this community, whatever you want to call it. When I take a good step back and I look at it, there's only one side, and that's my side. And it doesn't mean that I don't care about the people in this community, because there are people in this community that when I don't see them, I'm like, where the hell are they? Like, where the hell is Giggles? And for all intents and purposes, there are some people right now, there are some pretty major arguments in the community. And I wondered where they were when I didn't see them, and so I think about you guys. I think about the people that like me. I think about the people that don't like me every once in a while, and I wonder, where are they? And I hope everybody is okay. But at the end of the day, I want this spot to be our spot. You know what I mean? I want this spot to be our spot. And I want to talk a little bit about vaping sometimes, but a couple nights a week, I want to have some pretty consistent content where, people can get their crap out, but it doesn't have to be an argument. We can just have fun with it. So hopefully that happens. And as long as there's two of you here, it ain't just a phone call. Oh, Dana. Hi, British. How are you? Good to see you, British. Dana, you've been getting in some trouble, girl. You've been getting in some trouble. But I hope everybody is okay. I hope everybody's safe, and I hope people aren't taking stuff too seriously, or that things don't get too serious. A lot has changed for me. A lot. Yep, you. Yep, you. A lot has changed for me in a really good way, like a really freaking uncomfortably crazy way, but a good way. So I'm ready for whatever the YouTube gods have in store for me. Mary freaking O. Yep. Back like a back like a back like a pain in the ass ex-boyfriend I am. You're not in trouble. Well, I don't mean in trouble, but look, I heard you mentioned. Usually when you're mentioned, I think of mea culpa, mea culpa, mea culpa. I'm just having fun with you. Ginger Loxamon says Jenna Moon was live earlier. That was the only thing else on YouTube besides me. Aw, you're so sweet. Ah, I feel like I really needed to take a step back and detox with all the stuff that's changed in my life recently. And I know that there's a lot of people that are emotionally invested in YouTube. I'm not, but I want to be. And I want it to be that I'm emotionally invested in something that is adding value to someone's life, not something that isn't. You know what I mean? What's up, Nada? That's the homie. Nada's Kitchen. Um, and I don't mean to insult you, Dana, but you know what I'm talking about, girl. You step in a chat, you start talking about lawn chairs and diamonds, you're in trouble. But I want to do that. I want to be able to joke around with you guys and, like, make jokes and references of the things that don't really necessarily hurt us anymore. Because I'm sorry, if this isn't going to be fun, why is anybody here? Like, other than some of the bigger creators, nobody's really getting more than, like, you know, cheeseburger money out of YouTube. Let's just face it. But I think we could have a good time, don't you? And if you guys hate each other, just block each other. I'm cool with it. Sean the Brit, oh my God. Been a hot minute. Andy Cruz is passing out tacos. British says, I'm all right. Oh, hang on one second. British says, I'm all right. I'm one of those that log off and never take this tube seriously. However, lately I've told people to grow the F up and let the art. Yeah, I know. Some of it's really cringy. Oh my God. People are talking about Trisha Paytas again. I bet she's happy. You definitely are, Dana. You're very, very squeaky wheel. Thank you, British. I know. I caught a piece of that show going on. I think there's good and bad and everything. I'm just like, yeah, that's not about me. Never will be. That's never ever been what I'm about. And I feel fortunate because all of the things that have changed in my life recently, like where I live and with my work situation and all the knocks that I've had to take, I got a lot of good shit out of it, and it's still coming. And I don't know. I think that, I did that giveaway. I wanted to see how things went on the channel. And, you know, for me, it's just been interesting. And we're definitely, Mary, we're definitely trying to do Lurker's Logic. It's a lot of these topics are difficult to talk about. What's changed? Let me think what happened this year. My ex-boyfriend came back out of nowhere. Which is good because people are reconnecting. A couple friends of mine have contacted me that I haven't heard from in forever, my real life friends. I lost my job, COVID. Thank you so much. Um, uh, Major change where I live. And it has been a complete revamp year for me of my life. And I could, even though I'm very anxious about a lot of the stuff that's happening or has happened and a lot of things, there's a lot of uncertainty. I feel like this is a moment where I have to get comfortable embracing that uncertainty. Your daughter loved the palette. Thank you. Well, thank you for being there. I'm so glad to hear she loved it. I love it too. It's super fun. There's a lot of fallout in it and stuff, but yeah, Raw Beauty Christie is she's just a gem for sure. Did you hear about, okay, so Sean the Brit says, Eritrea, did you hear Elvis Travel's account was terminated? Woo! I did. I did hear it. And I saw the video on, oh, they follow me on Twitter and I follow them. Oh my God, that channel made a video and they showed him with that young person in his vehicle. That's a good channel, by the way. I like that channel. It's a Boyd channel. I don't know whose it is. But I follow them on Twitter and they follow me back. I think they make good content. You know what I mean? Because it's just clips of stuff. There's a couple channels around like that. Not a lot though. I appreciate that. And I know sometimes these little clip channels talk about like stuff that we don't care about or whatever, but that's okay. Anyway, I didn't want you guys to get charged, honestly, if I'm looking. I'm just checking my studio thing real quick. I didn't want you guys to get charged and be confused why you got charged a membership. Mary O. Nita. Hey Pepper, what's up? You can't watch it. It was sick AF. Yeah, it was. It was. But I think that that's part of what this year has been to me is facing some disgusting realities in the world and accepting them and figuring out how to move through them. You know what I mean? But yeah, that's good that they terminated him. He deserves to be removed, I guess. And you know what, though? I have a really hard time. Like, I hope that if that's the case, that he's pursued legally. Because I would like to see people only removed if it really is. You know what I mean? I hope there's a legal pursuit there. British Chippy wants to know, how is Marsha, Pepper? She's doing pretty good, says Pepper. She's binge watching Anna Karina. Okay, good. I'm glad to hear that. You mean Triggered Minds? Yes, Triggered Minds. It's a cool channel. Yes, Sally, that's what I meant. Thank you for the reference. I'm missing comments because my brain isn't fully awake. I had it super late. Like my sleep schedule's been weird. I'll like pass out super early and then wake up really early and then go back to sleep. But yeah. So I'm drinking coffee and it's 2:40. So there's a lot of just garbage. There's just a lot of garbage. Who is Anna Karina, by the way? I don't know who that is. No British. I have blocked a lot. So you mentioned something interesting, Mary. Oh, you said you're mostly a lurker now. I am definitely primarily going to be a lurker if I listen to streams. And it's just because I don't want to hurt people's feelings. Thank you, Pepper. Thank you, Pepper, for joining my membership. The Crash Out crew. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. That's sweet of you. Yeah, let's see. Yeah, I think about Marsha too. I hope she's doing all right. Stuff happens on here. I get it. Um, Sometimes things can be like more quiet and, DL and stuff, and sometimes they can't. But, Marsha's always been a nice lady. Um, don't always think people are your friends. So true, Mary. We've seen a lot of public breakups. We've seen a lot of public breakups. But we've also seen like this is a weird cringy community at times. And so it's difficult when people are wrapped up, and I'm not talking about anyone in particular. I'm just saying that I know that I have feelings about people in the community too. And then like when something hits your real life that's really really good or really really scary or really really whatever serious, right? And you realize you've been wrapped up in like some stuff online, you're like, wait a minute, that was online stuff with people I'm never going to meet. Like, I'm never going to meet those people. So, of course, you have compassion for them, but there's a limit to what you're willing to invest. So, we should all be able to invest in our friendships here at a level that we feel comfortable with and have fun. And if we're not having fun, for me, I'm not going to be here. And when it's not fun, I'm not going to be here. But yeah, I couldn't disable the freaking membership thing either. Not that I want to, because I do have a use for this channel. I really do. And by the way, there are a few thousand people right now marching in DC on behalf of vapors in the United States. So thank you for your service this Memorial Day weekend in trying to ensure that our right to vape is not taken away for just a little bit longer. So nobody will hear me, but that's okay. I'm going to send it out into the world for a little bit of love there because they really need that. Sally Spencer, sorry, I don't know many people. Who is Sean? Sean the Brit. Sean the Brit. Sean the Brit. He is powerful, Sean the Brit. I sing him songs. It's legit. I'm gonna get a copyright strike for Spider-Man. What's up, Flower Power? How you doing? Oh my God, it's our beautiful. Hi, Black Hearted. How are you? I feel so happy to come live. Ah, okay. Nita's Kitchen. Oops, sorry. Sean the Brit. Sean the Brit. Yeah, he was here a moment ago. He's probably a drive-byer. He probably had stuff to do. Hey, my sister Flower Power. You guys are so funny. Wait, is that a Kiki head still on there? It is still on there. Aw, that is so cool. I didn't have a whole bunch of original stuff for the. Yeah, Flower Power. I was talking before you got here. I should do like that one guy does, the dude that's always going after MFW, but he's super important, right? So Isaac, he plays like an hour worth of music because he knows he's gonna get like 1,000 people in his chat. So he'll play like an hour's worth of music and make everybody wait like an hour or whatever. And then everybody shows up in his chat. And it's funny because I'm just like, I'm not gonna sit in there for an hour. Like his music is good, don't get me wrong, but I'm not sitting around for an hour just to hear like I don't know. Anyway, the bottom line is you do have to repeat yourself. And what he said on Randy's live the other day is absolutely true. If you come out the gate saying some shit and you only got like 5-10 minutes worth of stuff to say, you're gonna have to repeat yourself for sure. The music, yeah, it is, but I get it. I understand why he does that. That's his whole deal. Sally Spencer, I'll tell her. I don't know what you guys are talking about. Why am I confused? How come sometimes members show up as green and others don't? I'm probably one of the people in the community that like if YouTube says the rule is this, I usually know what the rule is, right? Like I follow YouTube attorneys, I read the terms of service, I try to make sure I'm following all the dang rules, and I get kicked in the butt every time, right? I still don't understand some stuff like why are certain people green in shots and other times they're not when they're members? Is it because I'm not a member in that channel, so I don't see them green? I don't get it. Hey, Angel, how are you? How have you been? We're all asking Pepper to send our love to Marsha. Yeah, let her know people are thinking about her. People are praying for her. People are praying for her. Nobody wants her to be harmed. No one, no one, no one. I mean, I'm gonna say that because that's how I perceive it. If they do, that's their problem later, not mine. But yeah. Okay, so Nita says on the phone, the members don't show green, but on computer they do, unless they are mods, then blue. So that's weird because on an iPad, it's totally different too. I'm doing great. I'm doing awesome, Angel. Thank you so much for asking. I'm doing great. So much shit has changed though, but yeah. Sending strength and prayers to Marcia, says Angel Rose. Thank you for that. Eritrea Jenna Moon is a good channel. She is. She seems like a nice lady and she likes to do true crime stuff. Yep, I've been there. I'm subscribed to her. I just haven't had any time to really participate in anything lately. British Chippy says, miss your face, Marcia. Why can't I pin this comment? Watch me drop out of my own stream. There you go. Oh, I can block user. There you go. I almost blocked you. I'm sorry. How rude. Blackhearted says, yeah, gentlemen, it's a good channel. Yeah. I mean, when I once I start, I'm thinking that I'll have a schedule and the equipment that I need for what I'm gonna do. Everything set up. Uh, I was shooting for what's this week? I was shooting for this week. It may be closer to next week because a couple personal obligations have popped up. Hey, the Bryan clan, what's up? Welcome in. Nina's Kitchen said you're doing life. That's awesome. I know, right? It's not that awesome. And you know all about that. It's not that awesome. But it's good. I mean, I want to be able to make time for good stuff here. You know what I mean? I want to make time for good stuff here. You're traveling home. Well, travel safe, stay good, stay well, and thank you so much, the Bryan clan, for coming in. I appreciate it. One night I went live like super late. The Bryan clan comes in, and it's like me and her chatting in the chat. And I thought of what Molly Golightly said that one time, where she says, "God help me if it's ever just me and one person in a chat. I'm just gonna turn it off and say, just give me a call." Please tell Lori hi. I hope she's doing well. Angel, I don't hear from her. I have absolutely no fucking idea what she's doing right now. Well, I have an idea of what she's doing, but I don't hear from her. But if I do, I will pass that along. I promise. I promise. I promise I will. Yeah, a lot of stuff has changed. People got real busy in their lives and stuff. Blackhearted says, uh, we need good stuff. So tired of the shit show. I think that's what you said. Nita said, it is awesome. I'm excited to do fun things. Here, it's needed. Found your channel during a game night and had a blast. Yeah. Lori is amazing. I don't know where the fuck she went, so she's amazing somewhere else right now. I think she's working. The whole world is changing. It is flower power. It is. It's changing. Yeah, she's always been a really good friend to me. And she probably always will be. Um, but Lori's a very unique human being and she's living her best life right now. You know what I'm saying? She's living her best life. I'm so sick of that phrase, by the way. And then I just said it. I feel like such a dork. Who is Lori? Flower Power. Lori is a person who started hanging out. Originally, it was like there were a group of us that hung out. Lori was in that group. I met her through Gray Hughes. And she was on my channel. Angel Rose was in my channel. A few other people in the community were on my channel. Um, ooh, my backup failed. Yeah. But she hasn't been around for months. So if you've been around for months, she hasn't been around for like a solid year, much at all. Yeah. But that happens. Sometimes we get too busy for YouTube. So here's what I'm thinking. You guys that have memberships got charged today. If you weren't expecting it because it got paused, can't blame me, you can blame YouTube. It gives you the option to cancel it, which most people would do if they think YouTube is just going to keep it, which, hello, that's what they normally seem to do with everything. But if you kept it open, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Um, if you just joined today, like Pepper, thank you so much. I'm planning on doing something with that. You know, members only streams to me, um, it's kind of dumb at this level, but we'll see how things go. Like how much I can, bring to you guys as far as like quality. And thank you, Blockhearted, Nada, those of you that are able to do it. And thank you for people that just stayed subscribed to me, and didn't Didn't jump ship thinking I ain't coming back. You missed those times, Angel. It was simpler, right? What's up, breaking the silence? Welcome in. Yeah, I don't know if I missed those times. I think we had fun. I remember our ASMR stream. That was pretty hilarious. I think we had fun. I think things were way more lighthearted as a community back then. And at some point, within the last few months, I had to break away from the community as a whole. There's just so many people within it that I do enjoy. And I hope, if I'm adding some sort of entertainment value to your life, that you'll hang out. And if I'm not, well, then, oh well, I'm not. Ah, you're sweet. Thank you, Mary O, by the way, for sticking around, Blockhearted, all you guys, the Bryan clan. So I don't think that was her. That was actually Tilly May. That was Tilly May, I think, in the shower. I think we might have blamed it on Lori. But yeah, memories. How long ago was that anyway? Forever ago. Like, that was 2019, right? I have the weirdest brain fog right now. It's not even. You miss Tilly? Yeah, I have. I miss Tilly too. Tilly's such a smart lady. Flower Power community is sort of an ironic word to describe this group of folks. It really is. It is a very ironic word. It is an ironic word because at the end of the day, I would like to think that not if, but when the bad thing happens, that people could come together. I still would like to believe that. You know what I mean? But I don't know if it's true. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Yeah, it was Tilly in the shower. It was really shocking. And by shocking, I mean nobody expected it, right? So yeah, I haven't been let's see. I haven't been live as often for a reason. I kind of felt like I needed to get some shit together. Still working through that, still getting my shit together. Um, with just so much stuff that's come back up from the past. And it's good. It's really good and it's healing. And it sucks because it's emotional. But when you start taking a step back to look at your real life, and YouTube is also in the background and you hear it, sometimes the ridiculousness shines so hard that you're just like, wow, I am so glad I'm only listening to this and I'm not in it. You know what I mean? Kiki's fucking awesome, man. Kiki has been a beast, okay? Kiki is very angry right now because there have been changes. Um, oh, where's your heart? Hi, Eritrea in chat. I'm looking forward to your live streams. Glad you're back. I appreciate chill streams. Thank you, Where's Your Heart? I appreciate your comment very much. Very much. But yeah, Kiki's freaking awesome. And she's just been a little champ through all of my anxiety and all of my personal. I wish you the best too, Angel, but come around because we'll have fun. We'll have fun again. Thank you. Where's your heart? Whoever you are. My heart is right here. But yeah, I mean, I think if we lower our expectations, if we could just lower our expectations a little bit and maybe put ourselves in other people's shoes sometimes, some of this stuff might make a little more sense. And then sometimes it's just like too gross. I'm like, nope, don't like it. Me no like it. Me no like it. And when me no like it, me go bye bye. And apparently start talking like an asshat. But yeah, I mean, hopefully everybody's healthy. That's the main thing. Um, and I'll be interested in seeing what you guys think. I don't want you to expect any like big grand thing. Um, but I just kind of have a framework of what I want to do and how I want to run games and how I would like to see us have some fun around here. And then I want to be able to do some vape stuff where like people are bored on the vaping thing. I know it's super boring for a lot of people, especially if they just want to play games or if they just want to talk drama or just want to listen to drama. But in reality, I'm just going to say, and I hope I don't break my arm patting myself on the back, there have been a lot of people in this community that decided to quit smoking. And I was super happy that I was able to answer one question for one person. Because if you can do that and, it helps somebody, then, this whole thing has been really rewarding, if that's the case. My opinion. Anyway, that's how I feel about it. So, yeah, lots of changes. Life is completely different for me now. That's all good. Not completely, but in a lot of ways. Thank you, Next. That's the homie. Thank you so much. Thank you for putting my little link. Yes, join the Kiki Crash Out crew, and you too can use Kiki head emojis. It's not quite, listen, it's not quite a village yet, but I'll get there. I'll get there. I'll get there. I'll do some channel building. What do you think? You guys want to do some channel building? What's up? Thank you, Ned. Yes, they are. The games are fun. And you know what? If people just want to lurk, that's fine. Like, what's wrong if people don't want to be seen in a chat, but they want to listen? I think that's okay. And I think Lurker's Logic is founded on that premise that some people just lurk, but they might think about what's going on. Mario, agree. That's Sally Spencer, and then having monumental milestones going on puts things in perspective. Yeah, I am. You know what? I'm gonna tell you right now. If somebody asks you how you are and you say that you're doing horrific, the chances of you being horrible and really doing horrific are far greater than if you keep telling yourself that you're doing awesome. Because if you're doing your best, then you're doing freaking awesome. And nobody can take that away from you. Like, even if your life is in the gutter, okay, you could still be doing awesome every day because you're putting one foot in front of the other and you're moving forward. And, there are people on here that can tell you, I'm no psychologist, by the way. Not that there is such a thing as a YouTube psychologist. However, if I tell myself I'm doing freaking awesome, the chances of me doing awesome are a lot better than if I say I'm doing really crappy today. You know what I mean? That's how I feel about life nowadays. It's so funny. The little kikis, Nada. Pepper says, I like chill. I think we need a lot more of it around here. I think so too. I really do. To help Kiki's mood. You know what? I actually do need to get her a new I need to get her a new scratching post, so you guys are too funny. Yeah, cover your ears, Dana. Dana knows. I heard Dana say it the other day. I don't remember where. I don't remember where. You guys are too funny. Yeah, that sucks. The little baby Yoda, that was for Giggles. Giggles, if you hear this, I'm praying for you and thinking about you. I hope that you're doing good. I don't know where you are, but I hope you're well. And yeah, thinking about you. Dana was here earlier, Mary. But see, that's the thing. Like, basically, for me, from now on, I basically feel like I'm just going to decide, who's in my chat, who's in my chat. And if other people in the chat don't like it, they could just block them. You know what I mean? I like that. You love Baby Yoda. Why do I always want to call you Brain Clan instead of Brian Clan? It's like a weird dyslexia thing that happens when I read your name. but not normally when I read Brian. Is that crazy? I always want to say Brain. Giggles was around last week. Yay. That's awesome. Giggles, we love and miss you. Yes. Um, I just want her to be all right. I want her to be all right. I'm so grateful that you guys come in here. Thank you so much. It means a lot to me, by the way. I'm gonna start crying. Don't make me start crying. Don't make me start crying. We miss Giggles. Yeah. Um, and I think that she had stuff that was going on with her. Um, I'm gonna try to send her an email today and just see if I could touch base with her on the DL because she was like so kind in our community to everybody and very supportive. She made videos for us and she like promoted things we were doing. She promoted my giveaway for me. I mean, how sweet is that? That's one thing, man. More than anything, we should appreciate the good stuff that people do for us instead of always expecting more. How about that? We should plan a game night with me. Yes, you should plan a game night with me. You should plan a game night with me. Well, you'll be here when I do games, right? Are you guys doing games? What are you guys doing? Oh, I do have a backup channel too. I forget all about it, but the bot drops it. What are you guys doing? Now you've got to be curious. Oh, I see. Oh, I see. Well, I'll tell you what. Uh, that's going to be interesting. That's going to be interesting. I haven't seen her do anything like that yet. But I also can't really participate in a bunch of stuff yet. So that's why. You're vacuuming 30 times a day. So, hey, come on over. Game nights were so fun. I just love to chat and listen. Made you laugh so much. That's good. Yeah, I got a little, I have a twist. There's a twist. I'll announce the twist as soon as I work out the kinks. Because the main thing for me is I want everybody to feel like they're welcome. I don't want anybody to feel like they're threatened, but at the same time, like if someone comes in the chat that you don't like, you can just block them. Because ultimately, I have to be comfortable with who's in my chat, and then we can just go from there. Thank you, Max. Caroline Creek Fox, glad you're back. Missed you and your voice. Thank you. That's sweet. You've been bringing. Mario says I've been what? I've been binging my friend's daughter on YouTube. She has 250,000 subscribers and it's really raunchy. I was like, really? Interesting. Very interesting. Obviously, you don't really want to say who it is, which I can't blame you. I did a podcast. I was doing a podcast with a friend for a minute, and we started talking a little bit about YouTube and, kind of the stuff that happens on YouTube and then the stuff that we've seen happen as far as people going real life type stuff, not personalities, because nobody anywhere else cares about this place but us, right? And one of the guys wanted to, he's like, oh, I want your channel and da 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 da. I didn't want to cross pollinate any of that shit. And I was like, I remember being very uncomfortable because I thought, I don't want to bring any other people from another place here and then have them blame me because I've actually brought people in here and had them blame. You're like, what is this crap? But now I got a couple real life people that are probably lurking in the bushes. But you know how that goes. What the fuck? Let's see. Sorry, I'm a little behind. You always want to say brain too. Yeah, maybe it's because she's smart. I don't know why Flower Power. Hey, Jen Vaughn. I wanted to come live because I didn't want you guys that are members on my channel to get that charge because I got the monetization back. I didn't want you guys to get that charge and wonder what you're paying from for YouTube and then automatically cancel because you thought they were keeping the money. I think they will give it to me and I'm going to be using my channel. So if you're paying for something, you're gonna be getting something, which will be me. It'll just be me. And it'll be me with consistent lives, more consistent lives. You would do anything for me, Blackhearted. Well, thank you, Blackhearted. I appreciate that. And I think we have very similar tastes, so I think we're going to be all right. There is a Mary O says Flower Power. There's a podcast. Call Your Daddy. That has over 200,000 subs. Oh, girl. Um, LOL. I told Kiki about game night. She's down. Thank you, Next says so. It'll be open chat type thing over in the boy. A lot of the creators let everyone in. I want everyone. Yeah, I want everybody who wants to be here to be here. That's what I want. And that's the thing that I've been trying to explain to people like for a while. And I guess I didn't really have my mind wrapped around it because I'm a nitpicker. I'm an analyst. I have to analyze stuff. And to me, I feel like there are people on YouTube that, well, there are people in this community that I consider a problem, right? So those people are never going to be welcome in my chat. But I don't have to argue with them. I don't have to call them out by name. I don't have relationships with them. So it's not a problem. You know what I mean? But other than that, yeah, I mean, there's nobody here that I hate. Like nobody. There just isn't. I can thank Misery for bringing me here. You know what, Andy? I think Misery, not the person, the feeling brought a lot of people here. And I think it shows. I think it shows. So yeah, I mean, it would be more of an open chat, not like an open chat where everybody has a wrench like some of the VoIP channels do, where it's like, oh, you all have a wrench, you can say whatever you want. But I'll like talk a little bit more about that when I get my disclaimer together, because that's what I really need to do to make things clear so that you guys understand where I'm coming from. But I want you to know that it's going to be from an open place. She interviewed Miley Cyrus. Hey, welcome, Captain Obvious. Thank you so much for joining the Crash Out crew. We won't be crashing though, I promise. But thank you so much. Mary O, she interviewed Miley Cyrus at Flower Power, and Jake Paul was her intern for the day. Oh, okay. That's your daughter's friend. Thank you so much, Captain Navia. Kiki Ramblings. Yeah, you're back. Yep. You know, nobody ever leaves YouTube. Let's just be real. Hey, there you are, my sister Kiki Rambling. No one ever leaves YouTube. Um, yeah, it's all a bunch of bullshit. Nobody leaves. They just change. Thank you, Captain Obvious, again. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. I'm excited too. I'm looking forward to it. Everything needs to be in balance, though. You know what I mean? Wrenches are work, no thanks. Well, if everybody has a wrench, then they're really not. You know what I mean? But it doesn't matter. You're right. They are in other chats. Like if somebody gives you a wrench, they're kind of asking you to do a job for free. Like if you listen to Lookner and he's like, I want to thank my mods, they're not compensated. He's absolutely right. They're not compensated and they're doing stuff for free. Welcome, Captain Obvious. Captain Obvious has always been a sweetheart, supporter, level-headed thinker. Whoa. Hi, Kiki Ramblings. Hope you are feeling better. It says, where's your heart? Kiki, I'm sorry if you weren't feeling well. I hope you're doing better. And I'm sorry if I didn't notice that you weren't doing good because I am selfish apparently. But I hope you're doing good, Kiki. Yes, thank you for joining. I am so happy you're here, Captain Obvious. Look at all the love. They die and come back at our different screen name. Well, okay, just to be fair, we're really jaded. Like, if somebody around here tells us something's up, we're like, yeah, okay, whatever, right? Like, can you imagine if I came on here during the COVID thing when I lost my job and I was like, oh my god, I lost my job. What am I gonna do? Like, you guys would have been like, F off, man. Get out of here. You know, like, out of all these people, I would be able to pull up my jeans and keep it moving. Kiki says, Eritrea, I'm trying to get better, one day at a time, and it's okay, lady. I'm fighting. Good for you. Well, Kiki, you know what, girl? It's one day at a time. I know that you're going through it, and I'm glad that you're able to talk about it. And I really just want everybody to feel safe. Thank you so much, Jen Vaughn, for the PayPal. I appreciate you. Thank you. Let me see if there's a message. Message, message. I'm not trying to be rude. But Jen does like to write things. She didn't this time, but thank you so much. I appreciate you. If I didn't check, there would have been a message, right? Wow, I sound very weird. I didn't realize how weird I sounded. I'm glad you guys can still understand me, though. Sally Spencer. Blackhearted says, I would have believed you and I still would do anything for you. I could now. Thank you so much, Blackhearted. I appreciate you. Yeah, no, I mean, but you know what I mean? Like, some people are just that person, and not most of the people in the community. I think most of the ladies around here. And by the way, this is a community of mostly women. By the way, older, middle-aged women, or not, 20 something. I'm sorry, it is. It's mostly girls. It's mostly women. Ugh, I'm just gonna shut the fuck up. Let's see. What did I miss? Eritrea, you're strong, always have been. Thank you, Angel. I had to be from a long time ago, but you're a warrior too, girl. So don't ever doubt that. Don't ever doubt that. Sally Spencer says, so we don't have to listen to Eritrea crying. I know, right? Thank you, Jen Vaughn. That is so sweet of you. Yes, Sally. If you don't PayPal me, I'm gonna cry. That's what it is. Yeah, I definitely feel like you're a warrior, Angel. So you keep going, girl. Pepper's like, Boomer here, hand up. She's here for it. When are we officially middle aged? At the halfway point of our life. I feel like I'm on the downswing now, right? I'm on the other side of the mountain. You remember that Jane's Addiction song? Coming down the mountain. I'm coming down the mountain. But in the meantime, we have to have some fun, man. Like, what the hell? And we also have to accept sometimes when other people are doing things that we don't like, that is their fun. It's their fun. Let them have it. Just because you can see it differently than they do doesn't mean it's not their fun. You know what I mean? Thank you, Kiki. Thank you for joining, Kiki. Now you have the Kiki emoji for Kiki Rambling. Thank you for becoming a member. I appreciate it. That's very sweet of you. I know the drummer. Oh, from Jane's Addiction. Here's the thing, Dana. Look, I'm going to pick on you just a little bit more, okay? Because I know you're a strong woman. You can take it. You live in Los Angeles County. You should not be talking about who you know, okay? We compared notes before on where we're from. Okay, girl? I'm just giving you shit. But yeah, tell him I said hi. People, look, Southern California people have to give people shit for that because this one time I was coming out of a car wash and Jack fucking Nicholson cut me off. And I was driving my friend's car because I was just down there visiting. And I was so mad. It's because these people think that just because they're like famous, they can do whatever they want. And he cut me off bad to where I almost crashed my friend's car. And I told her, and her whole office looked at me like I was crazy because I shouldn't have told the story like Jack Nicholson cut me off. It should have been just like this dick cut me off. You know what I mean? And by the way, he was. But thank you, Kiki. Yeah, so I have to give you a little crap because I've gotten my share of it. British Chippy says, I think a lot of us are strong here with very similar stories and strength that we could use for good. Yes. What's the good? Let's find it. Now Kiki's over here bragging. I know the drummer of 38 Special. Look at you guys going toe to toe. His brother was my best friend. He died at 28. I'm sorry to hear that. That's terrible. So he how did he die? That's horrible. Jack Nicholson is a weirdo, by the way. Anyway, I believe I'm at the top of the mountain. My good times will be here for the second half of my life. Yes! I love that one. That's the best. See, that's what I'm saying. That's what I need. I know that's what I need, you guys. That's that stuff that we can pick out, because it's like we're in the middle of a global pandemic. There are people that will tell you right now that we are in a very, let's just say, tumultuous time. And if that's the case, if it's almost over, baby, let's have some fun while we're going down. You know what I'm saying? Thank you, Kiki. I know the drummer of my own band. Just kidding. You know what? That's one of the struggles. I was talking with someone last night. That's one of the struggles of being in a band is keeping a drummer. So and then once you keep a drummer, is that drummer staying in time with the rhythm section? I don't think so. Being able to give critical feedback to that drummer. Can you tell I have first-hand experience with that shit? So yeah, I mean, I don't think it's really fair to put a lot of pressure on ourselves to, like this person or like that person or make this person not like this person or whatever. Let all the commentary video channels try to sway people's opinions to and fro and let people do their own drama. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, I will promise you this, and you can mark my words. And if somebody wants to come for me for this, go ahead. But there's only one side in this community, and it's your side. That's it. You're on your own side. And I'm not saying you can't have friends or you don't have people that are loyal to you, but at the end of the day, you are on your own side. Dana says, floor. He was sitting in the movie theater. What? I must have missed the beginning of that. Oh, something about his heart had a hidden ailment. I want to return to California, but can't for the next few years. Why, Kiki? Why would you want to go there? Oh, fluke. Okay. I think you meant F. Yeah. I won't correct your grammar or your spelling, rather. Dana's one of those people, man. 119. Yeah, you guys got, you know what? That is a very serious thing that's going on right now. There are some major wildfires going on in Southern California. British Shippy says a big kick up our asses by the universe. Buckle up, come out of it happy with yourself, and try not to react because people are acting feral. Yeah, right. Kiki and Callie, watch out, Los Angeles. 119 degrees. You guys are literally on fire down there. Kiki sending uplifting thoughts for a speedy recovery, says Jen Vaughn. Yeah, I don't know, man. I gotta honestly say, I despise Los Angeles. Like, I hate that place so bad. But, you know, I grew up in the northern part of California, and so when I ended up getting transplanted down to Southern California, I was a teen, like right as I was 13, and bad things had just happened in my life. And I really did enjoy my time living there. But by the time I was done, it was like a bad relationship. Like I hung in there twice as long as I should have. You know what I mean? And I'm gonna be leaving this place too. I'm gonna be leaving Washington. Um, and it's because of a very similar reason. People have destroyed this. Governments have destroyed our area. And unfortunately, people believe that it has been in their best interest, but it's not. And the people in the state are the ones that are paying. And there's a lot of suffering. So I'll be moving somewhere where I'll have to suffer less. I'll have to suffer less. That's what I care about. Fluke. Oops, Dana. You love Los Angeles. You know what? You're totally allowed to love what you love, girl. I totally understand. Like my best friend in the entire world, my best girlfriend in the entire world will not leave LA. She's born and raised, loves it. You can correct it. I just love Southern California. It's my hometown. But I go back. It will be now San Juan Capistrano is not Los Angeles, okay? But yeah, no, you're totally allowed to love it. Flower Power loves all of California. People do. They adore it. I don't. Captain Obvious, it's all over. We got hit by a freaking tornado. That just doesn't happen here. What? You got hit by a tornado where tornadoes don't happen? There was ash on my car this morning leaving Orange County, the Brian clan says. Yeah, that's scary. That's scary. Although Orange County is huge, but there's a lot of wild. There's a lot of open, you know, foothills and stuff out there that can burn. You've always lived there. It's your heart. I hear you. I feel like Washington. I feel very, very connected to the West Coast, but I'm leaving. I'm gonna leave. Sorry, I use type to text and don't pay attention before I hit send. It's all good, Kiki. Do what you gotta do. San Juan Capistani. Are you doing voice to text too? Dana. Flower Power. I've had a home destroyed by a tornado. That was in Alabama in Tornado Alley. That sounds scary. Send me some love. Thank you, Next. Captain Obvious says, yep, over 100 trees down within seconds. We'll be cleaning till next fall. Oh, is that something that's going to affect you? Like, are you going to have to do that? Well, but there's also Dana, Kiki, like there's a different mentality in Southern California. I don't align with it anymore. You know what I mean? Like it just isn't, and it doesn't make me worse or better or anything. It just makes me different because I feel very insecure in a place like Los Angeles. I don't feel safe. I don't. And so that's what I'm basing it on. It's more of a survival thing than anything. Other than I hate the heat. It's disgusting, by the way. But I could deal with heat because there's air conditioning everywhere. Plus, like, I'm sorry, but you guys drive everywhere, so it's not like you have to walk anywhere ever. Um, Jen Vaughn says, when I think of California, I think of Tom Petty singing Free Falling as skaters show off their skills, half pipes, flop haircuts, and Van tennis shoes. I sewing my oats. Yeah, I hear ya. Hey, man. Yeah, I mean, I guess, yeah, yeah, that's kind of like, you're having a Tony Hawk vibe there. Tom Petty was a shit. Get Sally to Los Angeles. Get Sally to Los Angeles with my PayPal. Are you kidding me? M's Coffee Convos. What's up, girl? How are you? How are you? How are you doing? I don't align with groupthink. I hear you on that. I don't either. I don't either. Although I do tend to start to gravitate towards people who have similar interests. But yeah, groupthink, nah. Flower Power says that makes sense. I love to visit California, but living there is a different beast. It is. It is. I do love to visit too, but man, I can't wait to F out. It's kind of like Vegas for me. It's kind of like Vegas, where I'm like, okay, I can spend X amount of days here and I'm going to spend this much money and then I'm out. I'm getting back out. Not going to get me again. There's no policy for that. There was no structure damage unless my insurance lady has a wand. It's on us. Oh my God. Wow, I'm so sorry. And you're in a place that doesn't normally have tornadoes because we had one here and it was like the first time in 70 years that that area had a tornado. It sliced through this parking area in the Walmart that's covered. People were losing their minds. There's like a video of it online. Kiki Rambling said, I couldn't do LA anymore. San Diego, for sure, girl. But hit the thumbs, hit the thumbs. Sally wants to go to LA, you guys. Get to hit up my PayPal for it, apparently. I don't know why. That doesn't make sense. San Diego is awesome. Hi. Congratulations on getting your monetization back. Thank you. It's a technicality. I knew they were going to do that. I knew they would just give it right back. Because the reason why they gave me that they took it away was because I reused somebody else's content. I never, ever have. I've had one content ID strike or content ID claim, and it was for playing music, which I'm sorry. Like a lot of people in this community play music, and I don't anymore. So Dana says, I saw Tom Petty at the Hollywood Bowl 4 days before he died. I love the Hollywood Bowl. My favorite show at the Hollywood Bowl was The Cure. You hate Vegas. It's, okay, so right now the plan is east. Yeah, right. That's the plan. It depends. And it depends because the world is changing so rapidly. It just depends. It depends on what I end up doing financially for work. Um, Man, I don't know. I could meet like a rich doctor and or a rich computer science guy that's going to take over the world and be the new Tesla and stay where I'm at, but I doubt it. I'm not a 20-year-old supermodel, so it's probably not happening. Pepper says I'm a mountain wilderness kind of gal. Going back when we retire. As long as I'm on the water, I'll feel at home. You weren't keen on Vegas. I used to love going to Vegas when we could drive there. But the last few times I've flown there, I could not wait to leave. My maximum amount of days in Vegas is 3. And then I'm out. Um, you got directed to a whole catastrophe division. We're a total loss, though. Really, Flower Power? Did that just happen to you too recently? Are you guys close to each other or something? That's so crazy. Sally, I heard one of your bedtime stories, says Jen Pond. You are blessed with a beautiful, calming voice. You have anti-anxiety or positive energy reads. It was excellent. What a fantastic gift. Oh yeah, Sally has her Sally Books channel, and her Sally Spencer channel. She should put her link for the Sally Books in here. People really enjoy listening to her reading. She has a very distinct voice and she's awesome. And we love her. I love the mountains, Sierra Nevadas. You think we don't have mountains in Washington, girl? We have the most dangerous mountain range in the United States here. From what I understand, the end of the world is coming via Seattle. The Cascadia shit. But yeah, no, you know what I was reading is a lot of people that were in San Francisco and were affected by the pandemic moved to the California side of Lake Tahoe, which is, by the way, beautiful. You got a vendetta. Whoa, 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 whoa. With Mechanical Bull. You got a vendetta with a Mechanical Bull in Vegas. Thank you, Next Love San Diego. You're happy in your shithole country, says Sally Spencer. Okay, thank you, Next. No, girl, that's not a thing. You are so crazy. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Uh, oh my gosh. Just lost trees. I really want to know where that hit. I'm so sorry, Captain Obvious. That's awful. I don't think I mentioned it. I found a job. It's been 3 weeks. Yay. Wait, you found a job 3 weeks ago or you were unemployed for 3 weeks? Remy. Okay, there she goes. What's up, Remy? How you doing? Dan, a little bit. Leaving Las Vegas. Really good movie. It is. And very depressing. Okay, so hang on. I'm so behind. But okay, so Captain Obvious is in the Upper Peninsula of Michigan. Wow. And you had a tornado. That's crazy. 10 years ago. I'm glad you're okay. That is an ordeal. You lost everything, right? Total loss. And girl, you know what? I have been there. I feel for you so much. Damn. I feel for you so much. Mount St. Helens, Remy. Yeah, Mount St. Helens. But Mount St. Helens isn't the big threat. It's really the tectonic plate that I'm on. It's our fault lines that is the threat. Because once we have that major earthquake that's been building up, yeah, we're screwed. Tsunami. British Chippy says, I was purposely single for over 3 years, but next year it'll be 5 years. When you've been betrayed, you don't settle, hence no man. Well, yeah, I can understand that. Yep, you got to put your foot down and know what you want so that you can demand it. And thank you, Nick, you cheeky little ass. Captain Obvious, that's awful. Hopefully things will get sorted. Yes, yes. I'm glad it was just trees, but man, if you're going to be cleaning up for that long, that's a lot of trees. Found a job 3 weeks ago. Okay, good, good. Congratulations on being able to find a job in this freaking nut show. Dan a little bit says, Remy, hey girlfriend. Oh, do you not like how badly you have been treated lately? Remy, Remy. The Bryan clan found a job 3 weeks ago. Yep, I'm so glad for you. Kiki Ramblings, is that bull at the Stratosphere? If so, I had a tango with that bull too. Oh my God, the Stratosphere in Vegas. You guys can obviously Google it. But that freaking thing, that place is so weird. It's very cool, but it's very weird. But it's like the rip-off version of the Space Needle, and it's got cooler stuff on it. We have a tectonic plate issue. That pinned comment right there is why I get the doctor. I don't know which one it was. Damn, I'm slow today. You guys are cracking me up, Chippy. Kiki Ramblings, I'll have to tell you my story about that awful thing. Yeah, they say the San Andreas is so dangerous, but it hasn't blown, has it? Okay, Molly Golightly, Victoria and David Beckham test positive. Oh no, what are we gonna do? She's funny. British are so smart for not settling. Exactly, don't settle. Don't settle, make them work. Make them work for that. Remy, whatever it is, I didn't do it. Just saying. LOL, finished dinner, grilled hot dogs, blah, blah. Remy, I just gotta say, there are people that in this YouTube arena put themselves in the middle of some shit, and you've done that. You've done it. I've done it. I see you doing it. I see you doing it. But I get it. You want to hang out. You want to, you want to speak your piece. You want to be whatever. It's just entertainment. It's not that serious. Like, if people feel like they need to start, like, throwing their YouTube friends under a bus and doxing people and, like, looking shit up, then it's definitely time to take a break. No power does suck. I had a day of that not long ago, and it was on a Monday, which, by the way, is today. And by the way, Lurker's Logic does normally go live on Monday. So for anybody out there that's saying nobody goes live on Mondays, we do normally go live on Monday. There have been an exceptional 3 weeks where we have not been able to go live, but we have struggled to try to claim that time spot, just an hour each Monday. And I would say I feel a little bit more strongly about it, and I'll speak Truth with Love, because she isn't here to defend herself. She might be lurking. Um, but I'll speak for her and say that she's very more laid back about it than I am, where she knows that it's going to be mostly a replay stream because people want to keep their eye on what the hot topic is, right? And if we're not the hot topic, then people probably just aren't going to be there. And that's fine. I have to be okay with that. Captain Obvious says, I went down the Doomsday Cult rabbit hole this week while hiding from drama. Did you? Did you? Some of that stuff is actually, yeah. Yeah, Bigfoot rabbit hole. So you guys are avoiding drama right now? Content? Speak Truth with Love says, today my husband smoked up the house because he puts food directly on the rack in the oven. I have settled. Well, sometimes you settle when you don't know you're settling, but I know you're joking too. Kind of. Captain Obvious, see, I'm spoiled and invested in a generator a few years ago. We lose power again. Hey, let me ask you guys a question. First, let me get this out of the way. Remy says, don't say it, Eritrea. I already know. I messed up yesterday. Look, I'm not judging what you did or didn't do yesterday. What you do is not my business. I can think something about it to my own brain, but it's not my business to come frickin' talk about you or anybody else for that matter. It's just not. It's not my effing business. Did you come here and ask me what you should have done yesterday before you did it? No. And because that's so, it's not my freaking business. You're a grown-ass woman. You know exactly what you're doing, just like all of these other people. Don't let anybody ever tell you that they do not know what they're doing. Yes, there are people in the community that are newer than others, but it has been at least a year for most of us. Okay? At least. We all know exactly what we're doing. Do we make mistakes? Absolutely. Do we need to keep repeating them? Maybe. Sometimes we do have to keep repeating our mistakes until we get that lesson we're supposed to learn out of it. And some people do. I do too. I do. I'm doing it in my real life right now. Kiki Ramling says, I'm tired of the drama, to be very honest. I think getting sick was a blessing. Yes, girl. Speak truth, I've apparently settled. Yeah, if you didn't come and ask me, should I do this? And I said no, and you told me to go F myself after asking me something, It's not my business what you do. It's really not my business. Especially if I'm your friend and you ask me something. Hey, man, you don't want to listen? Don't listen. Hey, so speak truth with love. Tell your husband I'm sorry, but you just got charged $4.99 in the middle of the night, plus tax, because YouTube decides that when you get remonetized again for their mistake of demonetizing you, that they're just going to charge everybody again and not let you know how that's going to go. So I couldn't even turn it off. Not that I would, because I'm happy to have a membership. I appreciate people sponsoring my channel. I think it's freaking amazing. Doesn't every woman settle in a way? Guys have to have dad bods. Guys get to have dad bods. Well, I mean, speak truth is lurking. So, speak truth, as long as you're here with a smoked up house, yes or no? Yes or no? Just say the words, girl. If it's no, I'm all right with that. Mario's here lurking too. Thank you. I'm smiling. This is making me happy, you guys. Remy, people are at you all the time. You're allowed to get a little salty. Well, yeah, I mean, it's that or be chased off, right? What can you do? Looking forward to Lurker's Logic tonight. It's tonight, right? I'm asking a question. Let's see if I get an answer, Remy. I think so. Okay, so that's a maybe. That's a maybe, Remy. That's a maybe. I'm mostly nice with a few FUs thrown in. Here's the thing, Remy. Just don't go where people are dicks to you. And if you do and you just want to listen to them, don't type. That's what I do. But I have to be honest, people aren't ever dicks to me anywhere. I could think of some places where they might be, but I have YouTube Premium, so I would never go in their channel anyway. Nada's Kitchen says, hi, Speak Truth of Love. How are you today? Nice to see, quotes, you. Aw. Damn YouTube, can recharge, won't bring back the go to channel option. Well, I'm pretty sure that's, I remember when I saw people complaining about that a lot when they took it away. It's 100% intentional. I think at some point it's to combat one of the main things that people are arguing about, that people are having issues with, and I think it's probably to combat the lack of advertising to an actual human being, because there's so many troll accounts on here. Because at the end of the day, all Google, YouTube, Alphabet, all they care about is their profit. That's it. That's all they care about is their profit and maintaining no liability. So as little liability as possible and making that profit. And they got to pay their shareholders. If you guys are invested in the stock market, you know this is true. And so the bottom line is that's how it works. They only care, well, that, and they also have to obey the government. Okay. They have to be, they have to obey the government. They have to be part of the government. That's why you'll only see people saying certain things about certain things. And people, there's a lot of censorship. That's why they exercise editorial control. So anyway, but that being said, without getting into a whole freaking political argument here, because I've been seeing how that's been going for people lately. That at the end of the day, there is politics involved. All they care about is whether or not they're making money. They don't give a shit about nothing else. They really don't. You're cooking. What are you making us, Kiki? Yeah, I just didn't want. I was really concerned because I saw the email, and the email came at like 3 o'clock saying, "Congratulations, your channel has been remonetized, or been monetized." But there's no option to flip off. Okay, so you apply to get monetization, right? There's no option to just turn off the membership when you reapply. Like I could go in and turn it off right now. But when I reapplied, they allowed me to be monetized again. So they charged everybody that was a member. And I thought, well, that's kind of shady. Like, as far as you guys know, I'm never coming back. And you got charged $5. What the hell? Plus tax in a lot of places, most places. And if you have another half to answer to that goes through the bills, it might be like, what's this $5? I'm too much of an a-hole to be run off. Come on now. That's true, Remy. And that, you know what? That's one thing I've noticed about you. You've become very self-aware. I don't know if the community helped you to see that. I have, however, learned if someone leaves a comment in your comment section after a stream or video upload, that the damn go to channel. It is. It is. It is there. Are you making my burrito? Pepper wants to know. No, she's making barbecue chicken, cheesy rice, and barbecue corn on the cob. Cheesy rice? What is cheesy rice? Rice with cheese? I take it. Y'all making me hungry. All right, listen. So I have a deadline. I have I guess I'm gonna call it a project deadline. It has to do with where I live. And it's gonna be probably the next week and a half. Once that's met, then I'm gonna go full force over here on my channel, so that by October I should be full steam. Because what are we now? The first week of September. So yeah, by the middle of September I should be full steam for the fall. Because I think in the fall we're gonna need to be doing something so that are constructive. We're gonna need to be doing games. We're gonna need to be doing jokes. We're gonna need to be having activities that are off the norm of, like, we need the social media. We're already freaking shut-ins with this COVID. So we're going to be shut-ins more when it gets cold again. And it doesn't get cold everywhere. I know some of you live in California. Just kidding. But, it does get cold on the East Coast and stuff. So, and it gets cold here. People don't go outside as much. It's a whole thing. And I really did think about this because I could just take my happy ass and go stream music and do live mixes and make money doing it, by the way, over on SoundCloud, because I can do that. And you can charge people to buy tickets and they'll pay to get into your sets. But when I think about it, there are people that I like here, and I would like to see what you guys do I would like to see what you guys do with the canvas that I'm going to provide. How about that? That's what I'm going to say. And I'll leave it at that. And then the next time I come live, we're doing it. Hopefully. Unless it's a hang and bang, but it probably won't be. Kiki, where there'll be in about 10 hours. Oh my God, you're crazy. You're not going anywhere. Cheese with rice. Nita's Kitchen says, we do. We are going to have channels we can go to and have fun. It's going to be a long winter. You got that right, girl. You got that right. No, no need. Remember, Kiki, one of those days I'll be rolling up on you. Are you going to visit her? Oh my God, Sally. Wait, this year has flown by. I felt like time. I honestly gotta say, I have probably had about 3 years worth of crap happen in just what's gone by so far. I've had about 3 years worth of stuff happen in just the time that has passed this year so far. And I know for a lot of people, time is standing still. And, I think life has changed for everyone, although I do see a lot of people where it hasn't changed much. But for most people, things have really, really changed. And it's not ending. And I mean, that's not changing anytime soon. You're excited. I'm excited too. Thank you. Thank you, Max. You're so supportive. Yeah, well, that's a big question, Pepper. That's a big question. Yeah. Remy, You shovel snow in shorts and Uggs. That's because you're crazy. Hey, that's another thing. Like, is there anybody? Okay, listen. So let's say that because it's not just the ex-boyfriend. I've had a couple friends I haven't talked to in my life, like get a hold of me lately too. Would you tell them about this place or would you not tell them about this place? I was thinking about this earlier. I was listening to something and I was like, how could I ever explain any of this stuff to anybody that wasn't around? You know what I mean? Like, can you imagine being a new person and walking into it? I don't want to be that channel where people walk in and they're like, what the hell is going on in here? Like, I don't know what's happening. Thank you, Blackhearted. I'm so glad that you were here. I'm so glad that you're here. Yeah, they're content ID claims, Remy. Yep, they suck. 2020 is a shit gathering revealing year. Yeah, I guess. Captain Obvious says, Remy, my adult son shovel in shorts until it gets incredibly cold. Yeah, it's been crazy. You wouldn't tell anybody. I think Nada's saying no way to my question. I don't think I would. I don't think I would. Even if I was trying to basically share everything with them, I don't think I would share this. But what I'm about to do, I might be able to. How about that? I like them apples. Anyways, guys, I just wanted you guys to know why you got charged. And I wanted to say thank you for getting charged. And also thank you to the people who joined my membership today. Like that means the world to me. Thank you to John Vaughn for your generous PayPal. Thank you to everybody for coming in, hanging out, shooting the breeze, taking a little break out of your day. Anybody that's just been lurking. There's a big maybe tonight on Lurker's Logic, so I don't know if that is erring on the side of yes or no. Has anything changed? If Speak Truth with Love is in here before I close out, let me know. Before I wrap it up. I do have a lot of stuff to get done, and I have about a week and a half to complete it, so let's see what she says. If she's here. Thank you to all the new members. Yes, thank you so much. Kiki, Pepper, Captain Obvious. Am I missing anybody? If I am, I apologize. And thank you to my existing members, the people that stuck it out. I'm sorry to anybody that got a mysterious charge. You know what it is. It actually tells you. I just thought that's so rude. Why wouldn't Google give me a chance to or why wouldn't YouTube just give me a chance to warn people before they did that? But customer service isn't exactly their forte. But when you start paying people money, you're a supporter, but you also become a customer. So it's like, dude, you guys should know. Like they should give you warning, but they don't. They don't. Thank you, Kiki. That's so cool. Okay, so there's a high likelihood that Lurker's Logic will not be live tonight. Let's just say it's a 50-50 chance. If we are, I think I know what I would like to talk about on the stream. And I apologize in advance if anybody feels offended. I'm not talking about anybody in particular. If we don't, then we have plenty of things that we'll talk about next week. So Speak Truth with Love is going to get back to me as soon as possible today because real life is like the number one priority for her and I and all of you, right? So we're going to try to make that happen. And just know that in order to do that channel, we have to think about it because we want to be able to talk conceptually about what's going on without it being about any one particular thing. So it could be something that affects me or could affect me, right? Or something that happens in the community. Like a good example of that is when we were talking about why do you care so much, right? and saying, like, why do people care so much about what people say about them if they don't really have any feelings about that person, or that person doesn't know who they are as a human? So, like, I'm not in a romantic relationship with anybody in this chat that's typing. So why would I care? Like, or my best friend that I knew from grade school wasn't in here typing. If it was that sort of situation, then it makes sense for me personally to care. Otherwise, it doesn't. But some people do really care. And I just wonder. So I thought that was an interesting topic for us to talk about. But it isn't about any one particular person. There was also some eye-opening stuff that came out about people thought it was totally normal to look people up. They thought that was normal. And that was very educational for me, that people, people informed us that they thought it was okay and normal. And if that's what the community thinks is normal, that's what they think is normal. Yeah, you have to, Kiki, especially when you're working with health stuff, when you have stress, when you have health issues, stress, money, all of these things that, like, we have people in our lives that we love, that we have to take care of. And if you have added health or stress stuff, this just needs to be a fun place. And as soon as it's not, bye. Nobody needs to be bothered with that. Nobody needs to be bothered with that. What did I miss? Oh, the lack of standards. Yes. No, what you missed was me asking you to commit or not. Are we committing or not? And if you can't commit, then we're going to leave it at 50-50. We'll leave it at 50-50 about going live tonight. But I'm hoping you could commit by now. This is how fast I move in a relationship. Okay. So I have my first shit talker in the chat. Okay, listen. Sally, we love you. Good luck to anyone who wants to talk shit about me. I don't listen. You ain't getting no clap back from me, Sally Spencer. Yeah, Sally doesn't get. Look, Sally ran out of F's like a million years ago. And I'm not even being like soft about it. She just doesn't give a shit. So if somebody wants to say something horrible, right, because they have an opinion, you're not gonna make her cry. I think that's what she meant. She'll correct me if I didn't, because she's a grown-ass lady. I always think it's funny when people go, "Where's Sally? Where has Sally Spencer been? Where do you think she's been? Probably living her life." It's funny to me. But yeah, I want to welcome pretty much everybody. I want to welcome pretty much everybody to come and just have a good time. We'll see. And if they can't, then they can't, We can only do what we can do. Remy, I just implemented family chores and requirements. What does that mean? Remy, you're nuts. And I'm not meaning that in an insulting way. I always liked Remy. I always understood how Remy got on people's nerves sometimes, because I also do the same. Ooh, my power just went out. Ha ha ha. Let's see if my internet went out too. No, it's just a breaker. Hang on. It is a breaker. Breaker, breaker, 1-9. Breaker, breaker, 1-9. All right. I know what's up. We have these weird, like, power fluctuations that are happening in the area, in the areola. And it's like causing stuff to turn off. Okay, so where's the front? Is that the front? That's the front. That might just be my air conditioner that went out, to be honest. Oh well, it's all good. It's all good. I think I loaded. There we go. Yeah, we've been having these weird power surges, so everything has to be on a surge protector, like a really good one, a very expensive one. Can't just be on some pansy ass surge protector and you gotta crawl into that thing to get it ugh, get it done. Uh that lamp can get turned off. Anyway, back to the chat. Sally timed me out. I don't know how. You have a wrench. My stupid, yeah, our power has been fluctuating really bad. In fact, we had a whole day without power. I wanted to hurt someone. Okay, Captain Navia says, I feel for others, and then I feel like it's scripted and hide for a while. I gotta say, I don't think any of this really is scripted, is it? Yes, I can see you speak truth with love. I don't think it is. Maybe some of it is, but I'm so glad I don't know anymore. Yeah, I know, Remy. I thought it was out. I thought it was out. I commented that I want to drag Sally tonight and it didn't go through. You know what? Nobody, people are not supposed to actually, like, if you read the terms of service, people aren't supposed to be arguing on here. You're only allowed to argue about public figures. And most of the people that are creators or content owners, as I like to call us, because that's really what we are. We're channel owners. We own the channel. We're not really creating content for the most part. Um, you're not supposed to be arguing with each other. According to YouTube's terms of service, I don't give a shit what you do. But yeah, if you read your terms of service, but you know what? Hey man, Speak Truth with Love is coming for Sally. So she is going to break the terms of service. That's why they banned you. They shadow banned Remy. Yeah, I had a few surges lately. I don't remember the New York blackout now because I don't live in New York. Thank God. Can I just say, no offense. But New York, it seems to be hard living in New York right now. And honestly, New York City and Seattle are both getting defunded, allegedly. And I say, okay, All right, so that died because my internet died. Yeah. All right, hang on. It just totally froze up on me like crazy. It froze up and my internet went down. Power surge, baby. Power surge. I saw that YouTube Terms of Service says Nita's Kitchen and thought it odd that so many do it and get away with it. But you have to have a channel. Okay, but if you have a channel, does that make you a public figure? Yes and no. Um, the way that YouTube attorneys define that is a political figure, a celebrity figure. In other words, like a real punch up, like you're punching out. You're not just arguing with somebody else within your community. That's the way the attorneys interpret it. Because yeah, it is very vague. I'm here. She's like, bye. Oops, she's gone. Imagine Kate Winslet telling Leo DiCaprio, come back while her butt is on the floor. You're crazy. Yeah, I came back. Well, I'm still here because I didn't get to say goodbye. And I also I was hoping that Speak Truth with Love, while she was here, would do me the honor of either saying yes to the dress or saying no like a hoe. But if she can't, I don't want to put too much pressure. Yes, Remy, if my stream goes down, y'all take over. What's over? What's over? What's up, Mama Four Sons Lola? What up? Yeah, I'm still here. I'm getting ready to say goodbye though, because I had to switch over to mobile data. There's the power surge. I got to go fix my internet real quick. It's asking me if I want to go to downloads. And no, I don't. Look at Kiki Ramley is like, dinner's ready. Have a good night, guys. In other words, come on over. JK, can we come to your fake house and eat your fake food? Do we have to sign up for the group home? Okay, so you're saying yes to the dress, correct? All right. So if she's saying yes to the dress, I'm going to make a commitment right now that I will see you in about 3 hours. I will see you in about 3 hours for Lurker's Logic. Let's see. Have a good night, Kiki. Enjoy your dinner. I hope that if you have time, you'll come by Lurker's Logic, and I hope that you're feeling better. Thank you so much for coming in. Thank you for becoming a member. Thank you to Captain Obvious for becoming a member, and Pepper. Thank you for the people who were members before. Thank you, Next. Big Truth with Love. Mario, Native's Kitchen. There are people who are not in here too. If I missed anybody, I'm sorry. Let's see. Let me just start naming random people. Then they have to sign up. Blackhearted. There's Blackhearted. Pepper. Sorry, I'm only as good as what I can read on the screen right now, and I'm a hot mess. I'm out of practice, but all of you people who have been with me, even just my, if you stay subscribed to me, like Aya Rising, what's up? Welcome into the end of my life. I'll be back soon, okay? But thank you so much for joining, and thanks to the people who return to my lives when they have a chance. But new stuff to come. I'm treating this as a new start, a fresh start, a clean start, and we're going to start over. We're going to have a good time. And yeah, that's it. That's it, Remy. Remy says, have a great Labor Day, everyone. Which, not for nothing, Labor Day should be for women. Okay, right. It is for women and men. It's for everyone. We celebrate all you guys. All of us guys. Remy says, I have some memberships ending, so I'll be joining soon, just waiting for those to be done. Do what you got to do, girl. I appreciate you just being here and, you're able to take a hit. So I appreciate your sense of humor. I'm glad that everybody comes when they do, and we'll have some good times soon, okay? So, yay! Thanks, guys. I will see you soon, and God bless. Peace out. We'll see you in 3 hours. Speak Truth with Love, 3 hours over on Lurker's Logic. iRising, I hope to see you there. It just made you smile. Oh, thank you so much, iRising. It made me smile too. Hey, crazy Gemini. It is, but don't worry. Don't be a stranger. We'll be live in 3 hours on Lurker's Logic. And if it's not going to be on time, I'll post on my community post here and we'll keep you posted over there. But it's going to be interesting, it sounds like, because I have no idea what I'm doing right now. Yay. Thank you, iRising. Thank you, Crazy Gemini. I appreciate you guys so much. And thank you, Next, for dropping that link for me. I really appreciate it. Thank you, Jen Vaughn, for your PayPal. I hope you guys have a beautiful Labor Day. I'll see you tonight, 3-ish hours for Lurker's Logic. And then it's going to be a week and a half because that's my deadline from my project. But I'll be back live on my channel on a regular basis. We've got a game plan and we're going to do the damn thing. All right? Okay, cool. Thank you guys. Peace. I'll see you soon. Bye.